18-year-old Rhea Cooper loves boys, booze and Britney Spears. But unlike most other girls her age, Rhea was actually born as a boy called Bradley. She spent the past 5 years living life as a girl on one of the toughest council estates in Britain.
It took a lot of guts to do it all and like come out to people and people's reactions to it and stuff like that, so it's quite hard.
Her ambition, to become the youngest person in the UK to have controversial gender reassignment surgery on the NHS.
When I am a girl, I'll be a lot happier in myself because I'll now have the same parts of what my friends have.
This is the story of an extraordinary teenager and her struggle to come of age as a woman against impossible odds. Over 2 years, we filmed Rhea on her quest to find acceptance as a woman. Going wild with the girls, winning the boys.
I see that gorgeous smile looking at me on the dance floor.
Battling to be accepted by her friends and family.
Why don't you just fuck, huh? I swear to fuck!
Enduring awkward situations.
I know you're a man.
I'm not a man. I'm not a man, you cheeky bastard.
And struggle to achieve her goal of becoming the youngest person in Britain to have gender reassignment surgery on the NHS. When we first started filming 16-year-old Rhea in 2009, she'd already spent 3 years living as a girl on Hull's Long Hill estate. She was serious about who she felt she was and had already changed her name.
Well, I like Rihanna, she's my favourite singer, so I thought Rihanna and Rhea, like, it's going to be Rihanna, but Rhea for short, because I do really like the nickname Rhea. The best bit about being a girl is, like, the clothes and makeup, shopping with all the girl mates, going out with the girls and stuff like that, and boyfriends.
Certain that she was born in the wrong body, Rhea wants to be the youngest person in Britain to have gender reassignment surgery on the NHS.
I used to put my sister's clothes on, and I've always known like that I wanted to be a girl when I was young. But I just thought it was just like a phase and stuff. I knew I wasn't gay, I wanted to be a girl, like my sisters and my friends. But when I was like 12, and that's when I really did know what I wanted to be, and I knew that I wanted to be a girl.
It was real girly, sort of. I thought, well, that's with having 3 sisters, you know. It was always like wanting to do girl things, like play with their prams, play with their dolls. You could shove an Action Man in front of him, he'd still want this Barbie. But I didn't think that it'd lead to what he wanted in life.
My mum was shocked, but she always knew, said to me, I always knew you wanted to be a girl, and I knew what you wanted to be, so she was quite OK with it.
She's just as a girl all the time now. I call her Rhea. Sometimes say hit Brad, you know, because it's just sort of getting used to, I think. But in heart, I think he'll always be my son. And he always will be, and he's, you know, is my Rhea, do you know?
Rhea's parents split up when she was 4. Her father decided not to take part in the making of this film. Despite being the only transsexual on the estate, Rhea's friends have always accepted her as one of the girls.
Sophie, you can just see everything. You can see if vagina right now then.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you could when you opened your legs like that then. Sophie, your legs are well hairy. If you'd walk the streets with your legs like that, you little tramp.
Publicity surrounding her ambition for a sex change has turned Rhea into a local celebrity, and she's recognised wherever she goes.
Do you do colours? Like hair colour?
Yeah.
Do you colour hair?
Yeah. Good leg.
So it's quite a big thing, you know, because obviously it's how young, like being 15, it's quite a big thing, isn't it, to go through, like a complete sex change, because that's obviously what she does want, isn't it? She wants to be a proper lady.
You okay?
You'll have it done.
Yeah, I know, hopefully.
Because there's nothing boyish about you. I love that.
The intimacy.
You walk normal like a girl. Don't put on like some do.
I know.
You walk normal, you're feminine.
I know.
I've always said it. She's the best looking woman on this estate.
Oh, thank you. See you later.
But age 16, Ria doesn't want to just dress like the girls. She wants to act like them too. And confusingly, boys are firmly in their sights.
I do like boyfriends and I like to have a laugh, and all my friends do it. I like to just have a laugh and see how many guys you can pull, like competition when you're out with your friends, who can pull the most, and I always win.
Sometimes Ria gets boys and she doesn't tell them that she's a boy, and they actually think she's a girl because she talks like a girl, but really she's a boy, and they don't find out really, and just go along with it.
There's a fella there, look. Oi! Can I have your number? Number? Go on then.
Forward, didn't you?
What?
You're forward, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Ria 0797.
You're on Facebook?
Yeah. All right then, thank you.
I couldn't help but laugh because I'm thinking, mate, you sat there talking to a bloke. Giving your number to a bloke.
He's really hot with them to a gay, aren't they? He was real hot. I've met someone Irish. Lisa's going to be well jealous.
The more she dates boys, the harder things are for those who know the truth.
Last weekend he brought a boy home.
He asked us if he could have his... He said that they'd been seeing him for a bit, hadn't
Yeah,
he?
so...
And we was like that, whether to let him sleep. Now, I said, does he know you're a boy? So I said, no. I said, well, but I said, that's making us lie. I said, if he ever asked me, I'd say to him, yeah, he is a boy.
I don't like lying, but to me I'm not lying because I see himself as a girl.
I always called him Brad. So when his boyfriend was in the other day, I had to go sit upstairs because I know what I'd be saying, Brad.
I've had like boys at mine and my sister's gone, Bradley, oh crap, Ria, and like, boys say, why should I call you that? It's my nickname, and nickname's John, and just stuff like that. We just like mix it up so they don't think that I am a boy. It's real confusing, it's confusing for myself at times.
See, what he does is, he don't sleep with them, and then when they want to get a bit
intimate,
then he starts panicking.
Pretending on a period to him.
And
it's scary.
Like I said to Brad, how can you pretend you're on a period for 5 weeks, 6 weeks? It doesn't happen, Brad. No bloke will accept that. Then he gets panicky, then they find out. The phones are off like mad. He's kicking off upstairs. I'm going to get Brady. Oh, he wants... They're coming to get me.
He's already been smacked once.
He's already been smacked once.
It's just for you all the time.
I had one incident last year. This kid I went around town, I got into him and then went back to his house, and then he knew I was a boy. And he's a lot older than me, he's 26, and then when his girlfriend rang me up and I told her the truth, he beat me up 3 months ago.
Despite living her teenage years as a girl, Ria hasn't yet plucked up the courage to see a specialist about transitioning.
When I am a girl, I'll be a lot happier with myself because I now have the same parts of what my friends have, and when they get changed, I feel like I can get changed in front of them because I'll have their parts what they've got. So I'll feel a lot comfortable in myself and a lot happier in the person I will be when I've had it done.
I think it'll be a lot better when...
They've gone?
His bits are gone.
Altogether?
Having just turned 16, Ria's decided it's time to finally seek medical advice. She's booked an appointment with a gender specialist in London to see whether they can make her dream of having surgery come true. Transsexual teenager Ria Cooper has just turned 16 and has an appointment to go to London for the first time to see a specialist. But what Ria doesn't yet know is it's not just as simple as booking an operation.
We have a staged approach in terms of physical intervention, which is really important as we don't know for whom the feelings are going to persist and for those where they're not. So we're mindful that a first meeting is hard and there may be lots of expectations.
I'm 100% certain that I really want it doing, because if I don't, God, it'll be horrible. I just want to quickly get it done, so hopefully soon. hopefully felt like, oh, my boy feet just start coming out more and more.
Ria is going to see the UK's leading gender identity service, but because she's still a minor, cameras are strictly forbidden.
They took me into this room and they was like asking me questions about from when I was younger and when I first found out like I wanted to be a girl. She was just like telling me about when it could be when I get the operation done. She said we don't really give people operations under the age of 18, but it could be under 18. She don't know yet.
In the consultation, her specialist tells Ria that the process is a slow one. First, she has to undergo a 12-month psychological assessment to ensure that she's serious about physically changing her sex. Then she would have to undergo a year of hormone treatment before being considered for an operation.
But I was a bit upset when she said it might be when I'm 18. I was crying. I was crying there because I said to her, well, you're making me wait all these years. I said, I want to be in a relationship. I can't get a relationship when you're making me wait all this. I said, it's going to upset me more. I'm waiting for it. And I'm still got the things what I don't want. I said, I can't get in a relationship. I'm still going to have to lie to people. My life's still going to be in danger for what I'm doing.
Being told that she has to wait at least a year for her operation has been a huge setback for Ria. Ever since the consultation, she spent most of her time partying to forget her worries. And she's now moved out of the family home to escape her mother's watchful eye.
She didn't like the rules, because she was like going out at midnight on a night, meeting her friends and going out drinking, and I said, you know, that's not going to happen. And then she just rebelled and she did it anyway. So it caused a lot of arguments. She doesn't like to be told, simple as, do you know.
Ria has moved in for a while with her best friend Chelsea.
Oh, we just sleep like a married couple, really, cuddling each other, wrap our legs around each other and that. Head to head as well, feet to feet.
Put it this way, Anna. He's the only male I'll let sleep with me daughter because there's no chance of getting her pregnant. Cheers, Mum.
Ria and her friends are packing for a girls' camping weekend in Cleethorpes. It's Ria's first trip away from Hull, and she's fully intending to forget her troubles and let herself go.
What's that for? Just sort of done smash. Well, no.
So how have you managed to afford all this booze?
Just my dad, my nana, didn't she? She gave me some spending money and my dad did. Just in there.
It's not going to work. We're going to have a domestic.
Yeah, we are.
Just wrap it up in a towel.
A holiday romance is top of Ria's list of priorities.
And I've got a natural-looking condom.
We've got plenty. What?
I've got another one that loads in there. And then we're off parachuting.
Will you put my fucking bra away?
Oh my God, is that yours, Chad?
Yeah. Scott, tell him.
Super!
You're very fucking jealous because you haven't got none. Apart from little fucking...
Man alone, it's got the same size, actually.
That's a fake bra. That's not even... Kids. Bradley, you've just been out of order now, so fucking stop it.
Well, I've grown up with him, so I've known him as Bradley. And then, obviously, like, the slight girls' clothes came in, like, gradually, bit by bit. And then before we knew it, it was just Ria, like, full face of makeup, hair extensions, girls' clothes.
Well, it's like when I look at Rihanna, I don't think, oh yeah, tranny. Do you know what I mean? Because I knew her as a tranny, I didn't know her as Bradley. So with me, I just see her as a girl. And like some people like don't appreciate like what she is, do you know? And they're like, oh, she ain't a girl, she's a boy. But it's like, yeah, but we see her as a girl.
Camping holiday.
I'm not joining in.
We're all going for a day or two. We can't on your bell.
The campsite is just across the Humber estuary, but for Ria, it's a world away from the estate.
We are going over the Humber Bridge to get over the other side of the River Hull.
And it is a rob. £2.70, that is disgusting.
Well, you're leaving England, or no, you're not, are you?
Is it eat chalk, yeah?
If I get
the shits over there, I won't be able to come back. Cheeky!
Hey, he's quite a fit bin driver room in the middle.
Oh, you would think that.
Oh, did you think anything? Look all that.
They're using Chelsea's dad's tent, so she gets to set the ground rules.
And one thing I will get, can we just get it straight? No smoking, no shagging, no nothing in that tent.
Oh, farting.
No shagging?
No.
Having a domestic like this morning.
You're not having sex in my tent, so I swear to God, one stain on that tent.
Cleethorpes, are we here? We're in Cleethorpes now.
Oh.
As soon as they arrive, the girls waste no time in letting their hair down.
Fucking scared. It was so funny. She just screamed and then just bellowed like a bloke. Oh! How do you get into these? Wait. Should we go sit on the front and get the barbecue going and have something to eat and whatever?
That's only burgers, you get with it.
Look at these burgers.
Gordon Ramsay, eat your heart out, sweetheart. That's loads of butter.
Yeah, I know, but I can't eat something without sauce. No, I'm real funny.
Oh
my God. I'm gonna look real sexy tonight. Oh, my hair straight. All down here. My nice pink dress. My nice pink dress and stilettos on. And I'm like, bam, bam. And hopefully lad will be like, that's tonight, spanking me real hard.
Come on, let's butter you up, sweetheart.
They're looking.
Let's put you up.
Why are you putting margarine on your legs, Rhea?
To get a tan, 'cause it's like cooking oil, so it'll get a tan quicker. Let me sunbathe. Oh.
While Rhea may be forced to wait for her medical treatment, her body is changing day by day. She now has to go to great lengths to cover up male features, like stubble.
I'll just get changed in the tent, and people can't see. I'm doing my makeup, like put a coat of foundation on in the tent real quick, like run out. So when people see me without no makeup on, it's embarrassing. Sometimes I just shave like on my top lip, and then like on my bottom, like there. Just like get rid of it, don't you?
When she goes to kiss me or whatever on the cheek, it's sharp.
It's sharp.
It actually reminds me that she's a man.
Does it worry you, like, getting stubble and stuff?
It does a little bit, not really though. Because it won't be there forever, so...
After 2 hours of grooming, the girls are dressed to impress. And it doesn't take long to attract the attention of some local boys.
This is what you do on Fort Park on a Saturday night.
You what? Go Frosty Jack.
Whoa! Frosty Jacks.
What's Frosty Jack?
Penny money. When you've got no money, you've only got pennies, that is what you get. It's a trampoos.
Cider.
Pikey pop. Rihanna, don't be daft. She's been daft.
Right.
I ain't looking after you.
Be careful, like.
Like?
Oh, this
What?
shit.
When I earn more money than you in a year, in a week.
Like most of the boys she flirts with, this one has no idea that Rhea is transsexual.
How did we two meet? I see that gorgeous smile looking at me on the dance floor, so I walked over and I said, "Are we off to go get smashed?" Simple.
In all the excitement, Rhea breaks her friend's one rule by bringing boys back to the tent.
Everyone enjoyed it when there was Easter bars, everyone slagging them off. But at the end of the day, oh my God, we brought some people. You brought me
here we go again. You brought
You're
people
showing off because
back.
people are on the phone.
You brought people back.
Because Alana's awake. No, you brought him back as well, so don't fucking start blaming me.
I'm acting out control, mate, because he brought people back to my
you're
tent.
so talking like that, you still little fucking slag.
Whatever you fucking gay boy.
You're on fucking drugs. Carry on, I'll smack you right in your fucking fat face.
Go on.
Carry on,
Go on.
fucking...
Go on.
Punch me in my face. Go on. Punch me in my fucking face.
Hey, both of you. Rihanna. Oh my God. Rihanna. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I will actually hit you in your face. Now calm down. Calm down.
You fucking calm down.
No,
Cause you've had a fucking beer.
Because you, no, calm down. No,
Get out the way. Let me get out the tent.
No, you're calming down.
Let me get out the tent. Let me get out the tent.
No, you calm down. No, calm down.
Let me get out the tent. No, calm down. You know I'm not going to win you. No, I won't.
Yeah, but anyway, if you're with me, but you
no, I won't shout nothing. Let me out the tent.
Calming down.
Let me have a roll and I'll calm down.
Calm down.
Let me out the fucking tent. I fucking swear.
Me? Fucking hell, what's just happened?
The morning after the night before, and tempers have calmed down.
But I should have slept in my bra.
We do argue if we're together too long there. But it'd be better if we didn't live together there.
You sound like a couple.
Everyone says that.
Exactly.
I think she's just got a lot of anger in her. It is a big thing she's going through, so when she's got the temper, I'm thinking, is it because she's trapped? I'm thinking when she's had this sex change and her private parts are gone and she's a lady, I think she'll change.
The wait for surgery has been incredibly stressful for Ria. It's been 3 months since her meeting at the gender identity clinic. During that time, her puberty has continued to advance, and she now has the same sexual appetite as any other 17-year-old boy. For those close to her, their main concern is that she's now frequently lying to her sexual partners.
He doesn't tell people when he's got a tallywhackle. He fibs to him and says, I'm on my period, because like she really does fall for people. Easy. Like really easy, and then when they do find out, they tend to back off.
I worry about the lies mainly when she's going out. I think she's looking for love going out. She don't understand that. She can't do that just yet.
How do you hide it? Do you know, like, when you're having sex? Because obviously...
Well, it's like, say when I'm in a bed, like, first I'd say to him, right, I'm not a slag, I don't have sex straight away. And if they say please, and I'll say, no, look, I'm on my lady problems, you know what I mean, so I don't want to have sex.
As in,
say,
like, your periods?
Yeah, I'm on my
and
periods,
stuff.
basically, yeah. I'll just say to them, I'm not a slag, and they'll say to me, oh, let me bum you down, because you've got a right nice ass, and that's what most of them say. Let's get straight to the point, they get naked, and I pull my pants down a little bit, and I curled my overgrown clit, as I call it.
Don't they, like, go to touch it?
Some have, and I let them because I pull it all the way up and it feels like an actual vagina. If you ever feel it, I feel like a vagina, yeah.
Feels like flaps?
Feels like flaps.
Oh, yeah, because your balls. Yeah.
I just can't wait to get the operation done so I can prove to people that I am a girl with my vagina and with my clitoris and my boobs. So I can say, is this male or female, darling?
We're like the council estate, Sex and the City.
Yeah, we are actually.
So anyways, ladies. Yeah. And pose.
The journey to becoming her true self has been a frustrating one for Ria. As she prepares to see her specialist for a second time, she's hoping they can stop the process of her becoming a man from going any further. Over a year since Ria first saw a doctor about having gender reassignment surgery, she's travelling to London for another appointment. Having endured 12 months of psychological assessment, she's desperate to start the course of hormone blockers that will finally stop male features like facial hair and testosterone coming through.
I think it's about my hormone blockers today. I think it's about my injections and stuff. It just blocks the boys' hormones, and then I think it gives you girl hormones, so it's blocking all the boy hormones away. Because these injections help you grow for your hair and other stuff, and then I don't know what goes on after today because I ain't been told to find out today.
It's a tortuous 7-hour journey by bus and a coach, as she can't afford the train.
I'm nervous. I'm just scared, like, of what they'll say and stuff. This is when it's, like, proper starting now. This is, like, when it starts getting big now, because this is, like, the medical part now.
Today, Ria faces a thorough physical examination. Mortified by her changing body, she's asked the camera to stay outside.
I think we appreciate how very difficult it is for them, that whilst they might very much want some sort of physical intervention, being faced with a hospital appointment and the possibility of a physical exam is very stressful for all of us, and I think even more difficult if you are at odds with your physical body.
He examined me and felt my stomach, felt my boobies, and then just felt down there, like, to have a look, and then he said everything was fine. Horrible, I felt disgusting. It was embarrassing.
But Ria has at last had some positive news. She's received a letter stating she's ready to start hormone treatment, the first step in the process of full gender reassignment surgery. Despite the setbacks, now she can start the hormone treatment. Her hope of becoming the youngest person to have this controversial surgery on the NHS is still alive. It's 3 months later, and Ria hasn't yet been to the doctors to get her prescription for hormone blockers. Like all her other friends, she's been distracted by the continual search for cash, boys and booze, meaning her lengthy medical process has been put to the back of her mind.
How much is that big fat bottle of Lamborghini? Make sure you come home with some alcohol.
Today, the girls are heading for a night out in Leeds to celebrate her sister Sophie's birthday. Ria's mission for the night is to attract a boy, but with her male hormones getting stronger and stronger, it's becoming harder to cover up the body she was born with.
Foundation on that dressing room. If you're going to be a girl, you need to learn how to dress properly.
I don't think he's accepting what he is. I think he's got the dressing as a female, all right. I think now, as he's changing into a man, he's realising I'm a bloke. His voice is deeper, he's getting bigger, he's broadening out. When you're going out and you're a bloke shaving, you're going to get a shadow. And his makeup, right, he won't hide it.
You're really sexy. Oh no, but I'm uncomfy. I've got two
balls hanging in the wrong direction.
Spankies away, strangling me.
He's getting a man. His back's as airy as man.
But then I look more of a dragette like that.
So I can't understand why he's not having all these blockers.
Well, I think I look fucking sexy and I think I'm gonna get around tonight. Oh, I love you. Fuck me, she's shaggable. Come on then, let's go.
No girls that I know personally does what she does around town. Like, she'll stop cars in the middle of roads and start dancing on the bonnet and flipping her hair and kicking her legs up real high. She'll just go up to any boy and just start feeling him up. Not a lot of girls here do that.
A good night out isn't complete without some serious male attention, but Ria's in for a rude awakening.
Honestly, I actually thought you were a young woman.
I am, and I'm a young lady. I'm 19 years old.
I know you're a man.
I'm not a man. I'm not a man, you cheeky bastard.
Sorry?
I'm not a man.
I bet it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's not just a joke.
You're real nasty.
Do you want some pizza?
No, I don't. Shove it in your face. That's real nasty.
Let's go.
Come on then. You're so nasty. Choke on your pizza.
You know, she's nice, you know. She's a man and all that.
Being outed so publicly is more than Ria can bear, and she takes it out on her sister.
You have argued with everybody. You have argued with everybody. You know what? You're never coming anywhere with me. You know, on Tuesday, when we have a drink, I don't want him, man.
I'll leave her that house. I'll leave her that house, you silly stupid slut.
I swear to fucking God. I swear.
That's what people call arguments, don't they?
Right, why don't you just fuck off? I swear to fucking God. Fuck off.
Go and die, you
fucking hate you.
Get a little slag.
Don't let him get to me.
Get a little slag.
He does it all the time.
You're
Don't
right.
let him get to you so quick. We'll just get another room. Let him get to me.
After getting away with it throughout her early teens, living in the body of a man is now becoming impossible to hide. And it's not just Ria struggling to cope with this downward spiral.
To see a kid like that at 17 and does what he does, and it's scary. I don't think he's ready for the operation. I think he's ready for it until he gets his man sorted out.
But he's not ready for it. Why would you say he's not ready for it?
Because of the way he's carrying on. Because I said to you, when he becomes a girl, what's he going to be like?
It'll change. It'll be totally different. Because he ain't got the parts that... He ain't the person that he don't want to be, is he? Why don't you think this is why he's like he is? Because he's living a lie now. But when he hasn't got that, he's going to...
Yeah, I don't think it is.
So he's going to be the same person?
I think 100%, yeah. I think you would.
Then you don't know him. This is what I can't hack about you, Steve.
You know what I mean? It's not...
You have that on you and I'm going there. All you'll do is just put him down, Steve. You film, you... He's my son. No matter what, I'm going to defend my son. He's trapped. David, to be trapped in something what's not possibly what he don't want to be. There's two different people. You imagine two people in one body. Oh, that must feel for a person. I'm surprised he's still here himself, that he hasn't tried to top himself.
Coming to terms with being born in the wrong body is hard enough for Ria, but living in a deprived area where jobs are in short supply means life is also a constant struggle for money.
I think most people want to move out of Hull because it's not the best place to live. I've never heard someone say to me, I want to be a lawyer or I want to be a graphic designer. Nothing. Nobody wants to be a somebody. They just want to be somebody with money.
As Ria hasn't been actively looking for work, her dole has been stopped. Desperate for cash, her ambition to become a fully functioning woman has taken a back seat.
I've got £60 left, like that's just what I'll have until I get my own money, like get a job or go on job seekers allowance. So when that's run out, I won't have no money.
Ria has something on her conscience and is struggling to talk openly about her new job.
If you're as stuck as what, like I am, with no money, nowhere to stay, like obviously I've got somewhere to stay at the minute, but it's not a set address, it's just where I'm lodging really, so you have to do things for money, and I know it's not nice, but I have to do it. So,
What exactly you have to do for money?
I have to work, obviously do my job what I don't like to get my money for a living.
Is it something illegal?
No. Yeah, no. I only did it like my first ever time on Tuesday, and it was like, it wasn't bad because it was my choice, and it's if you want to do it, it's your choice. So yeah, I did do it, and yeah, it got me an extra some money, but it wasn't nice what I did. And I didn't like it, but at the end of the day, if I've got no money, you have to do things like that. So it got me an extra 30 quid in my pocket. I ended a 26-year-old, didn't even sleep with him. I only sucked his willy.
To earn money to survive, Ria's taken work in one of Hull's notorious brothels.
She told me. I felt sick. There's just no respect in it for herself, I don't think. Didn't. And she's done it because she's not had food in the house, but she could come here any time, do you know what I mean? And then when she says it's for the money, but money's nothing, is it? It don't make you happy.
I don't know how you'd be able to do it at all. With it being half an hour, what do you talk about in that half an hour? It's
You
like
just
a long
have shag.
time.
And when they've come, they go. Some girls work over 20 hours there.
Yeah, but you're not aroused, are you, by him? So it's
No,
like...
you just turn yourself off. You just shut your eyes and let them come and just take them out.
Makes me feel sick. I hate it. Just the fact that with her being a transsexual and, like, nobody knows about it.
And only being 17 as well.
With her being underage and, like, it's just so dangerous, like, what she does. It's really, really is.
Ria's new line of work is not only damaging her relationship with friends and family, it also means she can't start taking the hormone blockers, as she's being sold as a transsexual with fully functioning parts.
They're selling me as a ladyboy. On the site it says, Lady Lola, she's first ladyboy. She's got very legly, she loves being spanked, she's a girl what can be teased and a girl's what can tease you. So that'll get me a lot of custom. Well, I am still living as a girl, I think it's still living as a girl, but they see me as a girl with a dick, do you know what I mean? But, oh, that makes me feel sick.
Instead of having to hide the male parts she's so ashamed of, at work, she's actively encouraged to use them. Ria knows that starting the medical process now would stop her getting erections, which would also stop income.
It's easy cash. What's 50 quid for half an hour? Sometimes only lasts 10 minutes.
You shouldn't be doing it whatsoever. Obviously there's jobs out there, you just can't be asked to look. If you looked every day, you'd get one.
Are you worried about being transgender and trying to get a job as a waitress or in a shop?
Yeah, I think because some people it might be a little bit put off for them. Like they'll say, oh no, we can't employ, it's got so many issues, so many problems about having to work during the week when you have to go to hospital and stuff. Obviously people say to me, like, go and get a job, go and get a job. I can't get a job. I can't get a 9 till 5 job.
Can I ever get to you then?
Yeah,
Right.
sometimes.
What do you do to pick yourself up there when you're feeling down?
I don't know, I just cry to myself sometimes.
The thing is though, Bradley, you are going to have your ups and downs while you're going through this. And it's nice to talk about it, to get off your chest.
What is it that upsets you?
I don't know, just talking about it and then everyone gets at me for doing the job and stuff. And I don't like to do it and stuff, but...
Two years after setting out to get gender reassignment surgery, Ria Cooper has hit rock bottom. The journey has become too much to bear.
I was just thinking, like, to go back to a boy, because, like, life would be easy going back to a boy, I was thinking, because I'd be able to live with my dad, work with my dad and stuff. So I was thinking it'd be easier.
He was real down on that and started crying, he did, and I started crying. Then he said, I was even thinking of going back to a boy, he said, because things are just so complicated like this. I said, is that what you really think? He said, just so that people would accept me. I went, Ria, I said, that people that care about you will accept you. I said, you're going to get a lot of this and it is going to get a lot harder before it gets better.
Ria's single-minded ambition to become a woman has been sacrificed in her daily struggle for money. Now 17 and fully developed as a man, her dream seems further away than ever. Living life as transsexual is one of the hardest journeys imaginable for any teenager to take. But there are those who have come out the other side. Paris Lees is a successful, self-outed young trans woman with a long-term boyfriend and a career as a magazine editor. Hearing about Ria's situation, she's offered to help.
I got involved in all sorts of trouble when I was a teenager, which I genuinely don't think I would have got involved with if it hadn't been for all these things going through my head. I think that you can't underestimate how vulnerable she is. You know, being a teenager is tough anyway, and it's so confusing, you know, having a mismatch between your body and who you really are.
To help build her confidence back up, Paris is taking Ria for a makeover and a photo shoot. But Ria is finding the experience too overwhelming.
They come sit downstairs, I have to do my photo shoot. It's in the state of it. And I'm not getting it done. No, she's keeping it with me, I'm not getting it done. I want to go home. I know you get the camera away off me, please. I don't want the camera on me.
Can you just tell me what's upset you, Ria?
No, I'm not doing the photo shoot. I'm going to get my stuff and go away at the train station. I don't even want to say anything because he's just pissing me off.
Are you all right?
I just want to go home. Just put me in the right mood, I just want to cry.
Look, they've offered to do it again, so is that...
It's all right, it's no point. No, I'm not in the mood anyway.
Ria, if the problem is that you're unhappy with your hair, why don't you let them have another go? Because if you're not happy with it, you don't want to walk out of here with it like that, do you? So why don't you let them try and change it?
No, I'm going to get on the train and go home.
Having been through so many of the struggles herself, Paris can relate to Ria's behaviour.
When you are trans, you're fighting this big thing. You've got this one big thing which is like a black mark against you. So you want to put as many good marks at the side. You want the hair's got to be as good as it can. You know, the makeup's got to be as good as it can. The clothes have got to be good. Everything's got to be perfect because ultimately it's not perfect. I hope that as she gets a bit older, she will feel a bit more comfortable in her body and realise that she's okay now. Are you happy?
I am. It's just waiting for, like, obviously I've been waiting for quite a bit now, and now I'm getting hormone injections.
Oh, so you're not on them yet?
No, I was going to take my letter into my doctor's.
I think that when you start on the tablets, you'll feel a lot more comfortable about your appearance because it will change your skin and everything, and you'll just feel a lot how you should be because it's not changing you from the outside, it's changing you from the inside, you know, and it'll make you grow in certain places and stuff. So
I can't wait.
You're in the really hard part at the moment. I think that when things get better, you are going to look back at your life now and you're going to be like, how the hell did I cope with that, you know?
Yeah.
Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, a lot better now.
What did you have?
Just the hair. My hair it means a lot to me. I'm glad I actually met her, actually, because he's helped me out a little bit. At least I was I can always talk to her. I don't know, it's just made me understand a lot more, like, about going through the process of it all, and then, I don't know, just to understand, like, she's made me realise a bit more, like, don't be bothered what people think, and just do what you got to do.
Just one more for me. Go on. Perfect.
Meeting Paris has had a powerful effect on Ria. She's given up prostitution and is now more determined than ever to be a woman.
In my head, I was thinking, well, life's been hard since I've been going through this. And in my head, it was like, shall I go back to a boy? But I was thinking, no, that's just me just saying stupid things. So I was thinking, maybe if I did go back to a boy, I'd have an easy life, go and live with my dad, get a job. And I was thinking, no, because that's something I don't want to be. So I was thinking, why should I do it for the family? I might as well do what I want in my mind, for myself.
Determined to get her life back on track, Ria is at last looking to the future.
I'm going to go to college. It'd be better to go to college and do something and get some grades, because I haven't got any GCSEs, so it'd be good if I get some. I don't know, just to do something and get off my arse and get a job.
To show support and to give her time to think, she's been invited to Spain with her friend Keely. It's the very first time she's been abroad without a parent, and rather than partying and pursuing boys, she uses it as a chance to think about the future.
I just want her to be happy. I just want to see her living a life properly, like a girl.
It has took me through a lot going through what this. Obviously, I can do other things now. I don't think anything could be hard as going through this.
I think that because she's young and because she is confident, I think that she has every chance of leading, hopefully, quite a normal, successful life and making a contribution to society.
Meeting Paris was good because she told me a lot of stuff like how to deal with it and stuff and how she dealt with it. And it did help me in a lot of ways. I just want to prove to everyone that, yeah, I was a prostitute and maybe I am transgender, but I'm going to be a girl soon. I want to have my own business.
Ria may not be Britain's youngest trans girl, but she has at least got her life back on track. Now still only 18 years old, simply surviving her teens has been Ria's biggest battle so far. After all this, the journey from girl to woman at last seems possible.
Go online for support information about gender identity at channel4.com and search for Ria. Still to come tonight at 12:10, it's day 3 of the pokerstars.co.uk Caribbean Adventure. But before that, if you build it, they will come. Random acts next.